or claim that ships disappearing beyond the horizon have descended below the Earth's curvature. Both of these presuppose and imply that the observable horizon is the literal physical curvature of the globe. Unfortunately, Aristotle lived in a time before the invention of binoculars, telescopes, and zoom cameras, all of which can now be used to bring ships and other objects hidden beyond the horizon back into full view.
We can clearly see the crane towers coming into view and the bridge of the ship there. So we should have enough information here now to take a good screenshot that we can compare as I zoom in further. Even clearer shot now. Now I am focusing in on the ship on the middle, but I will pan across to the left in just a moment. So here is another clearer opportunity to get a screenshot of this ship here as I'm zooming in. And I'm going to zoom past it, and then I'm going to pan to the left. There we go. Are we seeing any more of that ship as I'm zooming in to the full 125 times optical zoom? No, the amount of ship that is visible above the horizon is exactly the same proportion as when I was zoomed out. The optical zoom does not change the proportion of the ship that is visible above the horizon compared to the proportion of the ship that is below the horizon. That is a flat Earth myth. Thank you for watching.
Once they have walked a certain distance, it will become apparent that you can no longer see their feet, as the narrow angle of inclination between your eyes and their feet begins to obscure anything so low at that distance. Planes, birds, and other objects overhead, as they recede from sight, are literally sinking beneath the curvature of the Earth. Yet again, however, this faulty assumption can be proven wrong with binoculars, telescopes, or zoom cameras. At sunset, wait until the sun has half disappeared beneath the horizon line. Then, using equipment with adequate magnification capability, by zooming into the half-set sun, you can bring the entire sun back into full view. Whether standing at sea level, atop Mount Everest, or flying in an airplane, the horizontal horizon line always rises to meet the eye level of the observer and remains perfectly flat 360 degrees around. If the horizon was actually the physical curvature of the Earth, as globe believers are taught, it would not and could not rise along with the observer. If the horizon was the objective physical curvature of Earth, and not a subjective vanishing line of perspective, it would by necessity be fixed in position, and any observer gaining altitude would have to look down to see it.